Hi, I'm Urvish Sukhadia, currently studying in Pandit Dindayal Petroleum University. I am in Mechanical Engineering Department. Like all of you, I am an MBA aspirant. In Z 2021, I have scored 99.17 percentile. In my sectional scores are in verbal ability, I have scored 96 percentile. In decision making, I have scored 93.37 percentile. And in quantitative ability, I have scored 96.47 percentile. So the time for your preparation varies with your capabilities and your. So I started for the XAT preparation in 2019 in December, and like it requires at least, according to me, one year or 1.2 years for Z preparation. If you are currently working, or I am an engineer, I'm a fresher. If you are currently working, then you might require more time as you would get less hours per day, but ideal time would be 1.5 years or 1.2 years. So one of the most important parts in preparation of Z is first understanding the exam pattern. You get yourself aware about the what is the exam pattern, and then it starts the preparation. So my first strategy was to understand what is the exam pattern. So that includes 3 hours of exam, which includes 3 sections. First is a quantitative ability, second is decision making, and third is verbal ability. Now, as I was also preparing for other MBA entrance exams like CAT and IIFT, I first thought of completing all the parts which are common to all. So you cover all the common parts, like decision making is unique to Z, which you would require additional methods to work with. So I was enrolled in a institution. I was enrolled in Endeavor for in 2019, and I started preparation then. So I started first getting aware myself about the Z pattern. So to all the viewers, anywhere you read, one of the most common points would be that verbal ability is the most difficult section of Z. And it is the most difficult verbal ability section in any of the exams which are there, contemporary exams available. So verbal ability was obviously the toughest section for me initially, but there is a trick to it. You practice more and more, and you get aware about what the author or what the paper is trying to say. So one of the most tough section was verbal, but with preparation I got myself through, and I have scored 96 percentile in verbal section, which is actually the most of it, which is the highest I have scored in any of the sections. So for preparation of verbal, I first recommend you to read a lot. Read editorials, read newspapers, read opinions online, and also read novels or read fiction, non-fiction books. So you develop the reading speed. Actually, reading speed is one of reading speed and grasping capabilities, which you won't develop only by giving the test. So reading a lot helps you get yourself some good books and read, and develop a method to read at least 100 or odd pages in a day, and that will definitely help you in your test. So reading is one of the major objectives to crack verbal ability. Second, and one of the most unique sections is the decision making. Decision making is unique to XAT. It is not in available. It is not asked in any other exams, and it is one of the most, I would say, fun sections. Actually, you get questions uh, which are practical, and which test your knowledge how you would act in a situation. So solving a lot of mock tests will help you solve previous year questions, so you get an idea of decision making. and that will definitely help you. And actually, it is one of the uh, most light sections, I would say, according to me. Third is quantitative ability. Quantitative ability you would be able to crack if you have your basis strong, like uh, 9th, 10th mathematics. So go through NCRT books for 9th, 10th mathematics. Go for another preparation books from maybe Pearson or maybe Arun Sharma, and you would be able to crack quantitative ability. And quantitative ability is not very different from CAT. So doing, if you are able to attempt quantitative ability in CAT, then you would be able to crack it in XAT as well. Yes, I enrolled myself in Endeavor. I live in Vadodara, so I enrolled myself in Endeavor in weekend batches. But it is not compulsory for you to enroll yourself in coaching institutes. You can also prepare yourself, but I would suggest that if you are not going to a coaching institute, you must enroll to mock test of any one or two maybe coaching institute, because mock test gives you where you stand currently in your preparation. So you give a mock test and then you analyze it, and so you realize where you stand, what you lack, and you can work on your weaknesses. So if you are not enrolled in a coaching institute, but do enroll yourself in mock test. Coaching institutes help you because they enhance what your weaknesses are. But if you are not able to, if you are working professional, then maybe you can prepare on your own, but do enroll yourself in mock test because it helps you a lot. So I consider myself as a perfect example for you to understand how the mock test works. So let me tell you my first exact mock test score. I scored 21 marks, and which is around 76 to 77 percentile. People score 99.9 even in the first mock test. But if you are fall under my category where you are not among the toppest in the first, right? Because not everyone can score 99 in the first test, right? So I analyzed it where I go wrong. Every test I analyze where I go wrong. I prepare that part. I also work on my strengths. So don't ignore your strengths. They will back you up when you are in the exam. So back your strengths, but also work on your weaknesses. So I gave around 10 to 12 marks, and uh, from 79 percentile, I stand at 99.17 percentile. So I think you understand what is the importance of marks. This year actually Z was very tough mentally before giving the test, because a day prior to Z, CAT results were announced. So it actually plays with your mind a little bit. But fortunately, I scored well in CAT also, so I was a little pumped out. But any general advice, I would say don't strategize. The last day is the best strategy. Don't strategize. Keep your mind calm. You have worked a lot. You have worked for 1 year and you have done your best. So keep calm. Go to the exam test with full confidence, and don't panic if you if don't panic in any of one of, if you don't do well in one of the sections. Give your best because you have already worked a lot hard. So don't strategize is my only strategy for the last day. You strategize before, but not on the exam day. So I have applied for all the IIMs because I strongly believe in their curriculum, in their courses, in the faculties, in the infrastructure, and also the peer group. I think peer group helps you a lot, and I have experienced it in my 4 years of BTech. I am also applying to XLRI, which was one of the top priorities in my list before giving the exams. So XLRI is one of the best institutes, and also the curriculum is very unique. With business management course, I was very interested in it. It actually is formulated in such a way that it helps in overall development. It does not focus on any one of the subdomains of management. It focuses on every domain. So after 2 years, you are already well developed for facing the challenges in the company. So obviously, XLRI would be my top priority. I actually think that GD, VET, and PI should not be uh, prepared individually. It is an ongoing process. You read newspapers, you read editorials, you are aware. It actually checks whether you are aware of what's happening around, whether it is global issues or whether it is national issues. You read a lot and you will be definitely aware about it. For a person interview, you introspect yourself. You check where you stand, what are your capabilities, what you want in your future. And so introspection is one of the most important criteria I feel to crack PI. And otherwise, you always can read books and read newspapers and editorials. So for all the ZX aspirants of 2022, I would suggest that you would be having a lot of previous baggage of marks, scores. Just leave all of that behind. You are starting a new journey now. So don't don't worry about the future, about the past baggages. Start preparation now. Prepare for one and a half year, and all give mocks. Give as many mocks as you can, and don't forget to analyze it. Analysis is one of the most important strategies to crack that. So analyze mocks, and all you will be facing difficulties on this path, but don't give up, because giving up will be the easiest way to lose. So don't give up, hold it till the end, and you will be able to crack it. So my dream would be to work in a team which is very enthusiastic. I always want to work with a team which is pushing the boundaries every day. Also, I was pursuing a business strategy course from University of Illinois. So I have been very attracted towards strategizing business. I also want to work for formulating strategies which are sustainable, which I am doing pursuing a course on. So business strategy and strategizing sustainable solutions would be my career choice.